So we will now consider eigenvalues and eigenvectors of 3 by 3 matrix. We have considered the one for 2 by 2 matrix in our previous video. Now let's take this example. Find the eigenvalues and the corresponding eigenvectors of this matrix. So solution. As usual, we'll consider the characteristics equation. A minus lambda I equal to 0. So that is, we'll subtract lambda from this diagonal and we'll leave the rest. That is 1 minus lambda, 2 minus 1, 2, 1 minus lambda, 1, minus 1, 1. This will be 0 minus lambda, that is just minus lambda, equal to 0. So from this place, we find the determinant of the matrix, which we have done before. So that will be lambda into this times this minus this times this. We cut all this, we find the determinant. That will be minus lambda into 1 minus lambda. 1 minus 1, 1 times 1 is 1, so it will be minus 1. Followed by the second one, which is minus 2 into, we cut this, then we find the determinant. That will be this times this, minus 2 lambda, minus 1 times 1, that is minus 1, to make this minus to be plus. And finally, with this, minus 1. This cancels this. What we have left is this times this, which is 2, minus 1 times lambda, 1 minus lambda is minus this. So it will make this place to be plus 1 minus lambda. In this case, you don't quickly jump to conclusion. When you see this, we can expand like this. This is minus lambda here. This times this will be 1 minus lambda squared. 1 minus lambda times 1 here will be 1 minus lambda. Sorry. This times this will now become 1 minus lambda. So expanding this one will give me plus 2 lambda minus 2. This will give me my 2 plus 1 is 3 times 1 minus 3 plus lambda. So equal to 0, equal to 0. So to still continue, we have 1 minus lambda this minus 1 minus lambda. You observe that this is 4. Minus 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. So 4 times lambda, okay, we have minus 5 plus 5 lambda. 4 lambda plus 1 lambda will give you 5 lambda. Minus 2 minus 3 will give me minus 5. Minus lambda into 1 minus lambda squared. As you can see, that I did not expand, so that it will be very easy for me. So something is common. 5 is common, minus 5 is common. So factorize, we have 1 minus lambda equal to 0. So you now see that in all cases, 1 minus lambda is common. So let us bring it out. So we have 1 minus lambda. So when we bring it out here, it will remain minus lambda into 1 minus lambda. Minus, nothing will be here again, to just remain 1. Here will remain 5 equal to 0. So from this place, we can simplify ourselves, and we are going to get this when we simplify from this place. So this is now quadratic factorization. So from this place, you will see that lambda is equal to 1, lambda is equal to minus 2, and lambda is equal to 3. So these are the eigenvalues. Therefore, the eigenvalues are lambda is equal to 1, lambda is equal to minus 2, and then lambda is equal to 3. Now, we consider the eigenvector. For the eigenvector, for the eigenvectors. So we are going to consider the characteristic polynomial, that is a minus lambda I, our formula x equal to 0. We are going to consider this. And that will give me, we have written it here already, we just need to write it out. That is 1 minus lambda 2 minus 1 2 1 minus lambda 1 minus 1 1 minus lambda times x. Because this one is 3 by 3 matrix, we have been using s1 and s2. This one will become s1 s2 s3 equal to 0 0 0. So this is what we are going to be using. Now from this place, we'll be using this and this to get our eigenvector, starting from when lambda is equal to 1, the first value we got. So anywhere we see lambda in this place, we'll put it as 1, and that will give me 0 2 minus 1 2, put, that is, lambda is 1 now, so it will make that place to be 0 again. 1 minus 1 1 and minus 1 times x1 s2 s3 equal to 0 0 0. Now from this place, it's not very easy for me to do. I will expand this, the first row times this column, that is 0 x1 plus 2 s2 minus s3 equal to this 0. Likewise this, that will be 2x1 plus 0 s2 plus s3 equal to 0, and this one minus s1 plus s2 minus s3 equal to 0. So from this first equation here, we are going to have, from this one, we are going to have 2s2 minus s3 equal to 0, and this one too, we are going to have 2s1 plus s3 equal to 0. So with this alone, we can find our s1, and we can find s1 s2 s3 from these two. Now let's take this first one. This first one becomes 2s2 is equal to s3. As usual, we can get our s1 and s2 and s3. You see that s3 will be coefficient of this, which is 2, and s2 will be coefficient of s3, which is 1. So we have found the value of s2 and s3. So it's not very easy for us to do. So since we have known our s3, I believe s2 will not be very easy to, s1 here will be very easy for us to find. So here will now become 2s1 plus s3. s3 is 2 equal to this 0. If you solve this, you see that s1 is equal to minus 1. So we have known our s. So this third one is useless now, since we have found what we are looking for. And if you substitute all these values here, you will see that the answer will be equal to 0. Now our first eigenvector will now become s1 s2 s3, which will be equal to, our s1 is minus 1, our s2 is 1, and our s3 is 2. So this is our first eigenvector. Now let's consider the second one. That is a case, the second value, the case when lambda is equal to minus 2. For lambda is equal to minus 2, anywhere you see minus 2, you can pause and be putting minus 2. What are we going to get? We are going to get, we'll get this. Now we now need to expand this. When we expand this, we are going to have 3s1 plus 2s2 minus s3 equal to 0. That is this The second one too, we have 2s1 plus 3s2 plus s3 equal to 0. And the third equation will be minus s1 plus s2 plus 2s3 equal to 0. Now from these two, I can solve this simultaneously. This is simultaneous equation. But this simultaneous equation is very simple because we don't need to get to the final answer before we get our answer. Solving these two, we just add the two equations together. That will become 5s1 plus 5s2 equal to 0. So from this place, we will see that s1 is equal to minus s2. Well, the 5 is cancelled. So what we are going to have left is s1 is equal to s2. So from that place, we can just conclude that, or let's say s2 is equal to minus s1, because we can have infinite eigenvectors. So from this place, we'll see that s2 is minus 1 and our s1 is 1. That is, the coefficient of s1 is our s2. s1 is the coefficient of this. So since we have known our s2 and s1, so we can substitute it here to know our s3. And substitute in any of the equation, we know your s3. This is minus 1. Our s2 is minus 1 already, plus 2s3 equal to 0. From this place, we have 2s3 is equal to, this is minus 2. When it comes to the other side, it becomes 2. Then s3 is equal to 1. So the second eigenvector will become 1 minus 1. s3 is 1. So this is our second eigenvector. Let's find the third eigenvector. So our case 3 will be when lambda is equal to 3. When lambda is equal to 3, so we are still using this equation. So anywhere you see lambda here, you'll be putting 3. Anywhere you see lambda, so you put lambda to be equal to 3, and you are going to get this. Now we now need to expand. Let's expand. That will be minus 2s1 plus 2s2 minus s3 equal to 0. The second line will be 2s1 minus 2s2 plus s3 equal to 0, while the third one is minus s1 plus s2 minus s3 equal to minus 3s3 equal to 0. Minus 3s3. From this, if we add the two equations together, this will leave. What we are going to have left is, in fact, this one too will leave. If we add the two equations together, in fact, all of them will leave. So that means these two, if you add the two equations, that means all of them will leave. So that simply means that these two equations are the same thing. So we don't need to use these two equations. So we use these two. So that is, we combine these two together. That is s1 minus s1 plus s2 minus 3s3 equal to 0. So this one is not useful again because it's the same thing as this. That's why it's giving me 0. So this is what we are going to use. We are going to make use of these two equations now. So what do? We multiply the second equation by 2. Let me write it out. The first equation is this. We multiply this equation by 2 so that we can eliminate. When we multiply by 2, we are going to have this. When we multiply by 2, so this will give me 0. When we had now, this minus this will give me 0. This one too will give me 0. But this will give me minus 5s3 equal to 0. From that place, s3 will be equal to 0. So since our s3 is equal to 0, we can now substitute s3 in any of these three equations. we can substitute S3 to be 0. When we put S3 to be 0 in this one, we are going to have minus 2S1 plus 2S2 is equal to 0, because this one is 0 already. From that place, you will see that S1 is equal to S2, because 2 will cancel, minus S1 will go, it will become S1. From that place, S1 is 1, S2 is 1. S1 is the coefficient of this, S2 is the coefficient of this, so they are both 1 and 1. Therefore, the third eigenvector will become this. That is simply 1, 1, and 0. So that's our answer. Now, example 2. Find the eigenvalues and the corresponding eigenvectors of this matrix. So for the eigenvalues, we consider the characteristics equation. A minus lambda I is equal to 0. That is, we subtract lambda from this diagonal and we equate it to 0, so that we have this. Now from that place, you cannot find the determinant of the matrix. And how do we find it? Multiply this together. That will be 5 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda minus this times this. That will become plus 2. Followed by this, all we have there should be minus 1 into, when we find the determinant here, we cancel this, it will be 2 times this minus this. That will be 2 times 2 minus lambda minus, it will now become plus 2. And this one will be minus 1 into this times this, that is 2, minus this times this, minus 5 minus lambda. The minus will now make it to be plus 5 plus lambda minus 5 equal to 0. Now, if we expand, we are going to have this when we expand. This is this expansion, and this is the plus 2. Likewise this. So when we expand further, when we simplify and expand further, we are going to have, we have simplified further here, but here you see that it is a quadratic expression. So what we do is we factorize it. So when we factorize it, because if you say that you are expanding everything, it will be very difficult to do. So the best thing is do it one by one like that. Expand this. When we expand this, observe that 2 is common here, so that we are going to have this. Now when we factorize, we are going to have this. So you observe that lambda minus 3 is common, but here is 3 minus lambda. So you can still play around it. So this one will become lambda minus 4 squared. And we'll bring lambda minus 3 out. It will remain lambda minus 4 into 4 minus lambda. For these two, lambda minus 4 into 4 minus lambda. This one will become plus 2 instead of minus 2, because it is lambda minus 3 that we are bringing out. So it has become plus 2 because of the minus. But this one will become minus 1 equal to 0. So this is lambda minus 3 into, if you expand this, we are going to have this, and that will give me minus lambda square. This is minus 8 4 lambda plus 4 lambda, it will become 8 lambda, and minus 16 plus 1 minus 15 equal to 0. This lambda minus 3, minus is common, we can factorize minus out. That will become lambda square minus 8 lambda plus 15 equal to 0. So this one leads to another factorization, and when we factorize, we are going to it will become lambda minus 3 lambda minus 5 equal to 0. From that place, we see that lambda is 3, lambda is 3, lambda is 5. So these are the eigenvalues for eigenvectors. for eigenvectors. So we are going to consider the matrix A minus lambda I x equal to 0, and that is what we have done before. This, we are going to consider this, and that will become, so we are going to have this. So for this is what we are going to be using to get our eigenvectors. Now let us first consider when lambda is equal to 5. So when lambda is equal to 5, anywhere you see 5, anywhere you see lambda here, you put 5 in this expression and you rewrite it, so that we are going to have this when lambda is equal to 5. So from this place, it's not very easy for us to do. When we expand this, we have minus s1 plus s2 minus s3 is equal to 0, and the second one is 2s1 plus 0s2 minus 2s3 equals 0. We don't need the third one. In fact, these two will give me answer. Now 0 is gone. What we are going to have left here is 2s1 minus 2s3 equal to 0. From that place, s1 will be equal to s3. So since when s1 is equal to s3, therefore you see that s1 is 1, s3 is 1 as well. So we substitute those values here. If you put those values in this equation 1, we are going to have minus 1 plus s2 minus 1 equal to 0. From that place, s2 will be equal to 2. So we have known s1, s2, s3. Therefore, the first eigenvector becomes this. Now, we have considered a case where lambda is equal to 5 in this place. We are now considering a case where lambda is equal to 3. You observe here that lambda is equal to 3. We're supposed to get 3 eigenvectors because we have found 3 eigenvalues. Now, but here lambda is equal to 3. That means it will only give us one eigenvector. But there are some eigenvalues here, repeated eigenvalues. They are repeated. That will produce 2 eigenvectors. For this, for example, this one now, by the time we finish it, you will see that these 3 will produce 2 eigenvectors. Now, when lambda is equal to 3, anywhere we see lambda, let's put 3 there, and we are going to rewrite it. If anywhere we see lambda, we'll put 3, so that we are going to have this when lambda is equal to 3. But we should take note here that all these numbers are the same. 1, 1 minus 1. This is 1, 1 minus 1. 2, 2 minus 2. By the time we divide this one by 2, it will still go back to 1, 1 minus 1. So that means we only have one equation here. So writing everything, we are only deceiving ourselves. We are only wasting our time. So the best thing is, let's expand first. This is s1, s2 minus s3 equal to 0. So this one, we don't need to write them again because they are just the same thing. When we encounter this type of problem, what we do is just make s1 the subject of formula. I will make s1 the subject of formula. We have minus s2 plus s3. That is all. Then our eigenvector will become, eigenvector x will become x1, s2, s3. Our s1 is minus s2 plus s3. s2, our s2 is still s2, our s3 is 3s3. But best thing is, we need to write this in terms of the remaining 2. We need to write it in terms of s2 and s3. The first one is minus s2 plus s3. This second one, we only have s2 there, but there's no s3. I can write it as 0 plus 0 s3. Here we have s3, but we don't have s2. I can write it as 0 s2. So this is how we are going to write it. In that case, the eigenvector will be equal to s2. For s2, we have minus 1, 1 and 0 plus S3 into 1, 0, 1. As you can see, minus 1, 1, 0. That is it here. S2 is out. If you factorize S3 here too, so which is still the same thing as this. So these two are eigenvectors. Therefore, the second eigenvector becomes minus 1, 1, 0, and the third eigenvector becomes 1, 0, 1. So that means this lambda 3 has produced two eigenvectors. Sometimes it will not produce two, it will produce only one eigenvector. So have a nice day and good day to you all.